Hey there, Boots Owen here. This is the door interlock out of an AEG Electrolux Lava Mat turbo washing machine. It's a... I don't know what that says actually. B-I-T-R-U-N? I don't know. If you know what that word is there, tell me. It's a Type DL-S1. And there's some details about it. Probably a serial number. A date, 2009, making it 11 years old. When I took it apart, I scrapped out this washing machine because the circuit board was damaged on it, but looking at this, I just want to see what's in here. It looks a little bit brown, and there has been some chaos, I suppose you could call it, recently, panic, about interlocks on some washing machines. I don't remember AEG Electrolux being on there, but that, you see these grey cables here? What happens is, the power going to either the motor or the element or both goes through the interlock, so that if the door is not closed and locked, it can't heat up or spin. So let's pull that out of there. There's a bit of colour on the end of one of those contacts, one of the high-end ones. So that's a sign of heat. Now to get in here, I'm going to have to drill out this little brass rivet, which I can do. So I think I might be wrong there. There's a rivet in it, but I don't know if I have to drill that out. There's little clips all around, so let's see if getting those apart helps at all. And of course, this is from a scrap machine. I really don't care about it now. This was destined for the dustbin. Or the e-waste recycling, depending on how you look at it. There's 4 clips there. Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. Ooh, look at that. Yikes, okay. Not been inside one of these. Not on video, definitely not recently. So what have we got going on here? There's a lot going on, there's a lot to see. So this is just a cover plate with the latch. There's a kind of a spring-loaded latch mechanism there. I'm not too worried about that. Here, there is a solenoid. So this solenoid presumably gets energized and shoots up that way. That rotates this little. So this solenoid gets energized and shoots up this way, I presume. That does something here. I guess what it does is it rotates this and this black thing comes out, is that right? Yes, I would say so. I'd say there's something to do with... So this black thing lifts and closes a contact there. But that's not where the heat is. The heat is on the back of this thing. So there's 2 kind of nails on the end of that solenoid, which is a bit strange. So when the door lock comes in, what's it doing? Okay, so thinking about this. This little space here can only be in that position. So it's only when this has come in that this thing here can rise up and turn on the power. I'm not sure how it rises up. I'm guessing the solenoid gets power from here and here and then makes that connection. So it's joining these two, which were the ones on the right, the grey ones, by using the power in the blue ones to energize the solenoid, to lock it. Yeah, I think that's what's going on there. So the 2 on the left energize the circuit with the solenoid, pushes it up. That can only happen when this black thing has a hole to go into on the other side when the latch is latched or shut. So then this can rise up and put power through. But why is it all so scorched? So let's start pulling it apart. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to pull that out and bend it back. Okay, so we've got a bimetallic strip in there as well. And some kind of a something. What's that? Please don't be asbestos. It looks like a piece of ceramic. Yeah. Where's that one getting its power from? So that's coming from, this one is from here. Looks to be going down. Is that the same? No, it's this one. So the left hand pin goes down here. Very strange. Does that have something to do with this? The right hand pin comes to here, goes to here, goes to here. It's like this bimetallic strip. It's underneath. Don't know, is this metal or ceramic? It could just be metal. Let's... It looks like something more like mica or something. It doesn't want to break like ceramic. Maybe that is conducting then, but only when this thing pushes on it. It looks like some kind of a heat thing, but it looks like it's, well, anyway, at that location is where it's mostly burnt out. So it looks like something's going wrong there. That's the bit that the rivet was holding on. So there must be some electrical connection between this and this for the solenoid to work, but I don't really know what was going on there. There's quite a lot of brass in here. There's a piece with a bit of solder on the end of it, look. Right, so we're just down into the destruction phase, but you can see more brass. There's another one of those things, yeah, so they must be some kind of metal. I wonder what they are. If you know, tell me about it in the comments. There's some kind of a bridge. Maybe some kind of a moisture fuse or thermal fuse. Look like a little tablet. They're about 8 mil across. But they must be conductive. Otherwise this whole thing wouldn't make any sense. There's your solenoid. Very simple. A little winding of copper. Snap in. Those are the kind of ones that we saw before in a Henry, to join the end of the windings onto a spade connector at the motor. Okay. That just pulls out. Yes, there's a little spool of wire. A little spring, some other bits and bobs. Ratcheting mechanism, a ratchet and a ramp there to allow that black thing to come up and down as it needed to. And then some more pieces of brass, and that one's covered in tin. Okay, it's certainly got a bit of heat on it. Hasn't gone on fire, but that seems to be an interesting little teardown there. Any questions or comments, leave them below. I don't really know what's going on in here or what these little things are made out of. I wonder, let's just put a magnet on them and see what happens. It's a little magnet. They're not magnetic. They could be brass. I don't know what though. I don't think they're brass. They must be conductive or conducting. So it could be any other metal that isn't ferrous. I wonder how this snaps together. That's just for fun while we're in here. Snap that off, pull this off. What's handy about things like this is you can get a little spring out of them. Springs sometimes come in handy later, so I put them in my box of springs. Right, quite a lot of stuff going on inside in there. Even with the scorch. I could see it on the outside. I wouldn't feel, well sure, look at, I was going to say I wouldn't feel comfortable with that, but look at how the plastic just falls asunder. It's all cooked. Wow, okay. Thanks for watching. See you later.